Look, at my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, a ribbon cutting is held for a new counseling office. Star Nursery invites everyone to the fall season sale. And a wild turkey invades a neighborhood. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, it's Wednesday, September 18th, 2013. I'm Rick Vale for News 46. Monique Mitchell has the night off. The main highway between Pahrump and Reno reopened in the rural Nevada community of Goldfield after a bomb investigation and the detonation of 2 devices. The devices were found in a vehicle stopped in a road rage incident near the historic Esmeralda County Courthouse yesterday. The suspect was found with a rifle and explosives after shooting at another driver in Tonopah and then driving away. Authorities say 2 people were arrested early Tuesday by Nevada Highway Patrol troopers and sheriff's deputies from Nye and Esmeralda counties investigating a report of a road rage incident and possible shooting. U.S. Highway 95 was closed and a nearby school, homes, and businesses were evacuated while FBI, police, and fire department bomb squads were summoned from Las Vegas, 185 miles away. No injuries were reported. Well, a new counseling center has opened their doors across from Petrick Park. They cut a ribbon this morning with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce.
We're here on Basin, right across the street from Petrick Park, for a new business that just opened up today. It's called Open Arms Counseling. We're going to show you the ribbon cutting, which happened here this morning.
All right. I want to thank everyone for coming out here today. We are here with Stacy Holbrook, the founder of Open Arm Counseling. They are here right across from Petrick Park. And at this time, we just want to congratulate you as a new chamber member, and if you'll cut the ribbon. All right.
Well, this is just a really good way for us to get out here, meet the community, and let everybody know that we're here.
What do you guys have out for here at Open Arms Counseling?
We offer all mental health services. So we offer psychiatric. We have Dr. Linden is our psychiatrist. We have therapists. We have Nancy Wilson, Steven Stepanovich, Mary Ashley. We have quite a variety of therapists from MFTs, LMFTs, and LCSW. We offer psychosocial rehabilitation, basic skills training, and day treatment.
For all age groups?
All age groups. We offer anyone from 3 up to 103. Honestly, all age groups.
Any special needs too as well?
I primarily focus on everything, but mostly behavioral health for children ages 5 to 16, 17 years old. Kids with ADHD, autism. We work with the kids on impulse control and increase their communication skills.
Tell me a little bit about you working with the school and perhaps even the courts here as well, right?
Yeah, I've met with the schools, I've met with the courts. We're just opening up, obviously, right now, so that's in the works. Certainly in the works.
What types of insurances do you guys take?
We take Medicare, Medicaid, we take private insurance, and cash pay.
How much do you involve the family and the home life with your guys' counseling?
It's a huge part of it. The kids just don't come down just for therapy. We involve the entire family. It's an entire process. We come from a systemic approach that we want to involve the entire family. We believe that in order to get through the problems that you're having, you're going to have to involve everybody. So that's a big focus on what we do, is bringing families together through communication.
Individuals, couples, and group therapy.
Yes, we definitely offer all of it.
Now, Open Arms Counseling is also interested in possibly opening a psychiatric hospital there on Calvada. Of course, we'll keep you posted. This is Deanna O'Donnell. Congratulations to Open Arms Counseling for News 46.
Do you stretch the truth a little when it comes to talking to your doctor? After the break, Celine MacArthur discusses this issue.
Sometimes it's very clear when the patients are lying to me.
Find out what doctors say are the most common and potentially dangerous lies patients tell them in the exam room. That's next in Prescription Health.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. Your doctor is supposed to be your medical confidant. The information you share is used to make or keep you healthy. Still, many of us omit critical details, distort the truth, or outright lie when questioned by our doctors. But make no mistake, what you don't tell your doctor can hurt or even kill you. Celine MacArthur has the details.
This health tip is brought to you by Humana.
Visit our local office in the Pahrump Valley Junction Shopping Center or call 775-727-0871.
Yeah, feeling good.
For many, the exam room feels like a courtroom. And the doctor, a detective, judge, and jury, all wrapped up in a single white lab coat, making it less than appealing to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth about their health.
I just don't like answering questions.
I don't need you to know my personal business.
They'll find something really wrong with me.
You like that?
No, doctors don't like that.
Hiding their medical history, their social history, their social functioning, could actually retard their treatment.
Withholding information is actually dangerous. We might be prescribing some medications.
Surveys say 4 of the most common lies patients tell their doctors are about drinking.
Because they're like, do you drink every week? And I'm like, no. They're like, well, how many times a month? And I'm like, whoa.
Too much alcohol leads to liver disease, high blood pressure, heart disease, and increases the risk of certain cancers. And drinking while using drugs or taking prescription meds can kill you.
Sometimes, you go and talk to the patients. Do you do any drugs? They'll go no, and then you have a urine drug screen, which is positive.
Smoking.
Doesn't it affect your insurance if you smoke? So usually, I would lie about that.
Smokers do typically pay 15 to 20% more for health insurance than non-smokers, but they also have a higher risk of developing diseases that are expensive to treat. Another taboo topic for patients, sex partners.
When you say partners, like how many partners are you trying to know here?
Sometimes the patients might not realize that it is important information for the doctor.
The more partners you have, the more likely you are to have an STD, which means proper screenings are critical for you and your partners. In the end, it's your choice, silence or solutions. But keep in mind,
We leave the judging behind.
I'm Celine MacArthur reporting.
And remember, doctors are bound by doctor-patient confidentiality and federal law to keep your information private. If you're still not comfortable, however, it is recommended that you try and find a new doctor. Well, folks, all of us here at KPVM TV would like to extend deepest condolences to Deputy James Scott of the Nye County Sheriff's Office and his wife, Ardrina, for the passing of their newborn child. Deputy Scott is also a pastor at Fidelis Church here in Pahrump. They lost their newborn baby girl, Maisie Grace, this weekend. An account has been established to help the deputy and his family lay to rest their precious baby. The account is at Wells Fargo under the Scott Family Memorial Fund. Folks, you may want to get a pen. The account number here is 708-656-2001. Again, that account number is 708-656-2001. And Laura Oslin from Nye Communities Coalition talks about the dangers of energy drinks and related items.
Energy drinks are one of the things that I think is really pitiful that we have even in our communities and our society. And I think they lie to people, the people who produce it and the people who drink it. One thing that I really am concerned about with energy drinks is, for the most part, when somebody's drinking it, they think they're getting caffeine, but they're not doing their research and realizing that guarana and ginseng and all the other ingredients that are actually stimulants. So they look at it and they think, I'm only getting a little bit of caffeine, it's going to boost me, and they're getting all these dangerous, toxic things into their body and just making their brain misfire and their body misfire. And another thing that they do is, if you see the little ones, they have 8,333% of the daily recommended B12 and 2,000% of the daily recommended B6 that you should be putting in your body, which also are stimulants when the vitamins go into your body. So they're really lying to people. They're not making people aware of it. Not only do we have the energy drinks, but we have energy gum, we have energy chocolate, we have energy candy bars, we have energy patches, we have energy spray. So you have youth and adults taking the drink. When they start crashing, they're taking more, they're chewing the gum, they're just overloading their system. They are not paying attention to what's going in their body.
Some of these items actually have energy substances in them that you don't really think maybe readily that they have them in them. You're just buying something that you think is like regular, like the Stride gum. It doesn't really say, hey, guess what, I've got these enhancements for energy, like taurine. And one of the interesting things about taurine to me is what that actually is. A lot of people don't even know.
Right. Taurine is actually synthesized for the most part, but some of it still uses true, and it's bull bile. It's actually synthesized bile. And that's why it came up with the name taurine, like Taurus is part of the bull. And that's why a lot of the energy things have that bitter aftertaste, is because it's actually, you're putting bile, which is not something that you need more of than your body produces.
The thing with vitamins is that they are supposed to be taken equally and regulated. And some of these really high vitamin drinks, it's not good for your body to take a huge amount of vitamins. Even if it's a good thing, it's not a good idea to take a huge amount. Your body can only absorb so much.
Right, your body can only absorb so much. And I don't want to say anything, but really, do we have to tell people 8,333% of something that's above the daily recommended amount is bad for us? Even that much water. I mean, you would stress yourselves if you drank so much water that you were above the amount that your body would need. Thank goodness our bodies can process out most of it, but if you continue to put it in, it doesn't have time to process it out, and it can become toxic to you.
Well, it began as routine police training with new sonar equipment on an Oklahoma lake. But what highway patrolmen accidentally found from their boat was much more horrifying. It was a car, and inside it were bones and skulls. Then, equally surprising, they found another car. That car had bones inside it as well. The discoveries Tuesday could now solve not just one, but two cold cases that are more than 40 years old. The two vehicles, rusted and caked with mud of 1950s and 60s vintage, were carrying as many as 6 bodies. And Mexico's famous beach resort of Acapulco was in chaos on Tuesday as hotels rationed food for thousands of stranded tourists and floodwaters swallowed homes and cars after some of the most damaging storms in decades killed at least 55 people across the country. And folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to have more local news coming up for you right after this break, so please keep it here.